Ciao, sono Massy e questa è la mia selezione per la Onset. Buon ascolto!
palavra pra dançar você e pra despir você, a menor voz do silêncio, cardume lento de fogos siderais ou réveillon. Meu amor é slow motion também e dura até a lua que vem.
E pra despir você, a menor voz do silêncio, cardume lento de fogos siderais ou réveillon. Meu amor é slow motion também e dura até a lua que vem.
No sol o vento vai puxando o carretel. Você que vem e vai cortando o azul do céu. É só a gente olhar o tempo como é. É só a gente estar onde se firma o pé. Sem certeza de véspera, mão da linha pro tempo que voa.
Palavra para dançar você e para despir você, a menor voz do silêncio, cardume lento de fogos siderais ou réveillon. Meu amor é slow motion também e dura até o ano que vem.
A menor voz do silêncio, cardume lento de fogos siderais ou réveillon. Meu amor é slow motion também e dura até a lua que vem.
less wasted till the day I die. So blue, yeah, you, how you love to take the dirt. I pull a move, get two, Monday's always gonna hurt. pull and move, get to. Monday's always gonna hurt. Cause a mirror has two faces. A mirror has two faces. So I see the way you lie. I'm gonna live a life less wasted till the day I die. So blue, yeah, you. How you love to take the dirt. I pull a move, get to. Monday's always gonna hurt. Gotta live a life less ordinary. I
outside dream that we will call society's dream, or the dream of the planet. The dream of the planet is the collective collective dream of billions of smaller personal dreams, which together create a dream of a family, a dream of a community, a dream of a city, a dream of a country, and finally, a dream of the whole humanity. The dream of the planet includes all of society's rules, its beliefs, its laws, its religions, its different cultures and ways to be, its governments, schools, social events, and holidays. We are born with the capacity to learn how to dream, and the humans who live before us teach us how to dream the way society dreams. The outside dream has so many rules that when a new human is born, we hook the child's attention and introduce these rules into his or her mind. The outside dream uses mom and dad, the schools, and religion to teach us how to dream. Attention is the ability we have to discriminate and to focus only on that which we want to perceive. We can perceive millions of things simultaneously, but using our attention, we can hold whatever we want to perceive in the foreground of our mind. The adults around us hooked our attention and put information into our minds through repetition. That is the way we learned everything we know. By using our attention, we learned a whole reality, a whole dream. We learned how to behave in society, what to believe and what not to believe, what is acceptable and what is not acceptable, what is good and what is bad, what is beautiful and what is ugly, what is right and what is wrong. It was all there already, all that knowledge, all those rules and concepts about how to behave in the world. When you were in school, you sat in a little chair and put your attention on what the teacher was teaching you. When you went to church, you put your attention on what the priest or minister was telling you. It is the same dynamic with mom and dad, brothers and sisters. They were all trying to hook your attention. We also learn to hook the attention of other humans, and we develop a need for attention which can become very competitive. Children compete for the attention of their parents, their teachers, their friends. Look at me, look what I'm doing, hey, I'm here. The need for attention becomes very strong and continues into adulthood. The outside dream hooks our attention and teaches us what to believe, beginning with the language that we speak. Language is the code for understanding and communication between humans. Every letter, every word in each language is an agreement. Once we understand the code, our attention is hooked, and the energy is transferred from one person to another. It was not your choice to speak English.